This is where we're going to end up. Now I'm going to show you how to get there. Easy to follow instructions are in every box. The model we're going to display today is our 4-cavity bin, and we have a back, we have a front, we have a one right-hand side, and then you have 4 left-hand sides. These are dividers that go into the bin to split the bin, so if you want to put a small amount in one the front and a little bit in the back, you can do whatever you want. Now, what you got to do when you flip these up, these little slots here, you got to make sure that the bottom's facing you, and you just put these little tabs in here and just push it down. You got your right in, now you're going to do all your lefts. You just snap them in here and move on down. Fits together very nice and tight. Now you've got your back on and all your dividers. We're going to move into the front cavity, and there again, this is where the header card is going to go. So there's a little slot here. You need to make sure that slot's at the top. And what I do from experience here is start in the middle. You get your bottom in there and you push the top in. There again, same thing all along here. They just snap in. Now we've got our bin assembled. As you can see, we've got 4 slots here. Well, with the dividers that come in the kit, this is optional. You can use them or you don't have to, but all they do is there's little dividers in here, little slot dividers for each bin. Now, if you put one in the front here, on the next one you got to move to the back. So it's left, right, all along. So I'm going to put one in here. That snaps in there, one in there. You just give it a little snap together and snaps down. We got it. Now we've got our first divider mounted. In your particular application, if you want to split the next bin or leave these 2 straight, it's entirely up to you. But in my application, we're going to use these 2 bins as a splitter. So what you do now is you would have to go to the front slot on the next bin. Simply stick it in your holes, front and back, push it together, lock it down tight. Now we have the medium bin to what we want. I have a small bin already pre-assembled here. And here again, this particular model, we've decided to leave these 2 16 inches long, and we're splitting our smaller bins here into 2 8-inch bins. Each bin comes with a proper amount of pins. Now I'm going to show you how to attach this to the shelf. My new modular bin design works with a 16-inch deep by 48-inch long shelf. It's very standard in all the retail stores. You got Lozier, you got Streeter, you got Wilson, there's all different kinds of manufacturers. But they all have these mounting holes to put wire racking into. My concept replaces wire racking and mounts to these holes in here. Now, what I'm going to do here is you look down and you can see the holes line up here. Your front's nice and straight. You're lined up on the end. Now right here, there's a hole that we're going to pick up. And these pins have got a patent on them. You expand as you push them in the hole. You simply push it, pick up the hole, push it in. You can hear it snap. It's locked in, very easy. And all you do is you just go along here and you're going to pick up all the hole pins, and then we're going to do the back. We come all the way across the back. Now don't forget, you got to lock these all down because that's what holds it in place. If you don't put a pin in, this is going to lift up and it's going to fall out. You got to make sure the pins are all locked in. Okay, now we've got it all stationary. Then you have your header cards. Your header cards just drop in these little slots, and very simple, just like this. Drop them in along here. Bingo. There we go. Bingo. And then all you do here, I have labels that are available that we mount on the dividers on the back. To add stability to the large bin, we've added these reinforcement tabs. The reinforcement tabs here are designed to fit. This model here is for Lozier. This fits Streeter, Wilson, other models. The way you can tell the difference is from here to the center of the slot. It's about a ½ inch on the Lozier, and on the Streeter or Wilson model, it's about 3/4 inch. So you decide on which model you want to use. In this particular case, we're going to use the ½ inch models that fit the Lozier. Now, I just wanted to show you a little secret on the assembly. As you can see the Ericsson logo and the patent pending here. The patent pending is supposed to be at the top of the shelf, just a little secret. And at that point, you've got your front here, the Ericsson at the front. This is going to tip up and face you. So the logos all got to be facing you during assembly. So there again, we're going to start and install our right. Going to put the two lefts in and put our front in. Remember, the logo's facing. This is where the header card goes. There we go. Now we got the bin all together, and I'm just going to turn this around here so we can show you a little demonstration on how the card assembles. The header card actually goes in a little bit differently. You start in this slot here and get it started here, and you slide it through. The reinforcement tabs really help lock it in there, and then all I do is just fold that and stick it in there, and you just move on accordingly. Now we're going to pick our hole. We've got it flush, we got it flush on the front, we got it flush on the end. We know that the back hole is lining up here perfectly. This is the hole we're going to choose. And now we're at the back, and as you can see, both holes line up, so you can choose either one of those. Now we've got our bin all assembled, we've got it all locked down with our lock tabs. We're going to put in our reinforcement tab here. You simply just drop in that little slot, line in your hole, and you're going to push it down in there. Locks it real tight. Here we have a 16-foot set that we've designed for a retailer. Has 12 feet of tie downs, and we got 4 feet of loading ramps. In this set, we've got 8 feet of the bin application. And what I'm going to do here today is give you a little demonstration how to set this step by step. Normally what you're going to get is a printout showing you where everything goes, all numbered. And this is a PEG program, shows you where all the bins are going to be set and everything else. In this particular application, we have 10 large bins, we have 4 medium bins, and we have just 1 of the smaller bin. Now this is where we're going to get to, and I'm going to show you how we're going to do that. Now I just wanted to add, make sure you've got a good stationary work area before you start the assembly operation. The best way to do it is to assemble the bin on your workstation and then position it on the shelf like we've done here. Now this particular instance, we wanted all large bins on our bottom shelf. We've got them all in place, we picked out the right holes, everything's straight. Put your pins in them all, lock it down. We're going to start to position the second row. Planning is very important, so what we need to do is mark our shelves. So this particular case, we're going to do 12, 24, and 36. You should mark all 3 of your shelves to make it a lot simpler. Now, per our Pegman drawing, row 2 called for 3 large and 1 medium. We've got them all in place, and we're going to position all our parts in and put our header cards on, and we're going to put our last product in here. We're going to move to row 3. Now, row 3, we had 1 large bin on the end, and all the rest were all medium. Got our header cards in, we've got the product all placed. Finishing up here, and we're going to move on to row 4. Now we finished up row 4. We've got our large bins in. We got our small bin in here. We got the dividers in this bin. We've got our small anchor points, a little bit of small tie downs, and finish with our E-track. Now we followed our Pegman drawings. We followed our color picture. But all you got to do at this point is put your price tags on, and you're ready for business.